I met her by the willow tree, that by itself does stand beside the old dirt road that leads into a long forgotten land. The road no longer has a name, its dirt is of the deepest red, that on the day when it does rain, the road appears to have been bled. I have lingered here for so many hours, sometimes I feel as if I am bound away from the city's concrete towers. I feel as if my soul has been found. There is no sound save a rustling of leaves when the wind does blow, with no sign of people hustling, rushing to get to where they go. I met her there one afternoon, the date I now cannot recall. At first sight my heart did swoon, as raindrops slowly began to fall. She sat reading beneath the tree, leaning against its trunk so old, seeming completely oblivious to me or the creeping cold. Her beauty was stunning, beyond any I had ever seen. Momentarily I thought of running, just before I heard her scream.
"Oh, you startled me, and gave me quite a fright. Why, whatever you were doing here, as this day gives way to night?"
My mind went blank at her query, as if its function had simply ceased. My vision went ever so slightly blurry, and I wondered if I'd lose my feet. Just then she gave me a look, a concerned and puzzled frown. She marked, then closed her book, and asked me to please sit down. "My name is James," I said, as I extended an open hand. She shook it with a nod of her head, saying only,
"My name is Anne."
Shortly thereafter Anne did depart, to return home within the city's walls, and I sat there with a happy heart, listening to the rain slowly fall. Over the course of the months to follow were many meetings beneath our tree. My life, which had become so hollow, felt as if it had not been freed. We talked, we even cried once or twice, watching the wind blowing the grass, listening to the rustling leaves. Our love had bloomed and grown so very fast, I could not see the sweeping doom of the impending winterly blast. I came to the willow that fateful day to embrace my beloved Anne, and underneath the tree there lay a note scrawled in her lovely hand.
"My dearest John,
Her note did read.
I don't know what words to use.
As I read, my heart did bleed, but then became confused.
I can no longer meet you here, underneath this ancient tree. Know that I'll always hold you dear, and I've left something you must see."
Beneath the note and on the ground, a scrap of yellow paper lay. I've wished since I had not looked down to see what she had left that day. I picked up the paper with dismay and understanding dawning in my mind. The words I did read that day were the very gravest kind. "Local man found dead today," the headline screamed so bold. "James McLaurin found dead today, out by long forgotten road."